Today on English grammar, we'll be looking at how to use fanboys in compound sentence. Okay, what is a compound sentence? A compound sentence consists of two independent clauses or two simple sentences joined together by coordinating conjunction. In other words, joined together by fanboys, because fanboy is the same as coordinating conjunction. Okay, what is fanboys? Fanboys is an acronym that is used as coordinators to join two independent clauses or two simple sentences to become compound sentence. Okay, fine. Let's see, what does fanboy stands for? Okay, F in the fanboy stands for for, and it means to give a reason or because. Example, I stayed home for it was raining. I stayed home is an independent clause, which is also a simple sentence. It was raining is another simple sentence or another independent clause, connected or joined by for, which give the reason for being at home. So I stayed home because it was raining. So for here can be replaced by because. But if you use because, it becomes a complex sentence, not a compound sentence. Because is a subordinator, and subordinators are used to join two unequal sentences. Okay, fine. Next is A, and A stands for and is used to join two equal ideas. E.g., Mary is singing, John is dancing. These are two different ideas here, but they are equal idea. Mary is singing is one idea, John is dancing is another idea, and joined together by and to make it what? A compound sentence. Take note, whenever two independent clauses or two independent clauses or two simple sentences are joined by a coordinator, there should be what? A comma before the coordinator. Okay? N stands for no, and none is used to show a negative addition. A negative addition. Example, the man does not eat meat, nor does he eat fish. Let's look at the first clause. The man does not eat meat. That's the first clause. The second clause is he eats fish. Sorry. Does he eat fish? Does he eat fish? So we have the man does not eat meat. Does he eat fish? So the does here, does he eat fish, is what? A negative addition to the first negative statement connected by no. B in fanboys stands for but. But is used to show contrast or a difference. In other words, in a sentence, we use but where the first independent clause is positive and the second independent clause is negative. Let's say example. Mary likes singing, positive independent clause. Does not like dancing, negative independent clause. But is used to connect the positive part to the negative part. So we have Mary likes singing but does not like dancing. Okay, fine, that's for that. Then the next one, O stands for, O in fanboys stands for or, and or is used to give a choice or an option. Okay, e.g., we can, that's example, we can play football or we can play chess. So the first part or the first independent clause says we can play football. The second part says we can play chess. So there's an option whether to play football or to play chess. Hence we use what? Or. Y in the fanboys stands for yet. Yet is used to show unexpected contrasts. Just like we say, but still. Let's say example, the examination was difficult, yet he passed. In other words, the examination was difficult, but still he passed. So, yet is used to connect the two independent clauses. The examination was difficult, he passed. So yet connects. So it becomes the examination was difficult, yet he passed. Lastly, S in fanboys stands for so, and so is used to show a result or consequence. A result or consequence. Example, the weather is cold, so I put on a sweater. The weather is cold, one part of the clause, I put on a sweater is another part of the clause, connected by so to show consequence. So the consequence of the weather being cold is that I put on the what? A sweater. Lastly, we are going to use the right fanboys or the right coordinator to join these two simple sentences together to become compound. Let's see. I am allergic to cats. I love to pet them. So, I am allergic to cats, yet I love to pet them. Okay, we use yet because it shows what? Unexpected contrast. It's just like saying I am allergic to cats, but still I love to pet them. Number 2, you read the book. That's one clause, one independent clause. You can start your report, another independent clause. So what is the coordinator here? You read the book, so you can start your report. So here is giving consequence or results for reading the book. Okay, Mom made supper, one part of the clause, which is an independent clause. Dad cleaned the dishes. So this equal statements. So we are going to use and. Mom made supper and dad, cleaned the dishes. So we have to use a comma here, then comma here. Mary likes chocolates. She does not like candies. So this is a statement where the first part is positive and the second part is negative. So the right fanboys to use is but. Mary likes chocolates, but she doesn't like candies. Okay, a comma here, full stop. She did not go to the park. It was too late. She did not go to the park. That's a clause, which is an independent clause. It was too late in the evening. So let's see this now. She did not go to the park for, that's the reason for not going to the park. For, she was not, for it was too late in the evening. So we have to give the reason here. She did not go to the park, the reason being that it was too late in the evening. So the right coordinator to use here is for, to show reason.